quick enough to stop that play.
Cole Bonner's second touchdown of the night. Here's Todd Kurz for the extra point. And he's perfect tonight. 6 for 6.
About 7.
7. Wake up. (49-26). It was 28-26. Not all that long ago. 21 unanswered.
That one there, I agree with you, Lee. That one there may. Because we haven't seen any quit in these Invaders yet, but that one there may have taken away any realistic chance of them coming back and winning this game.
Pirates looking to go 12-0 and then enjoy the bye week next week. It's been a long time coming for them. They are looking forward to that. And
apparently they have
Erie had to call
timeout here.
timeout.
Yeah. Looks like maybe they didn't have enough guys out there.
Join a winning team. No, not those teams.
I don't know if I've ever seen any bushes and underbrush stretch quite that tight, though.
I'm not sure what kind of critter that's meant to fool.
No.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Real dumb one. Anything that dumb can't taste that good.
No. Here's Benna. Cross midfield. Brought down by a host of Peoria tacklers at the 20-yard line. Gain of 7. That'll bring up 3rd and 5.
They're really pushing the shot or the play clock here.
Down to 4. Benna gets the snap. Here comes James Jackson. Former Southern Illinois Saluki with the sack. He was tied for the team sack lead coming into the game. Tied with Ken Bowie, but Bowie has a couple of sacks tonight. And I was just getting ready to say how Erie was going the right way on that drive. And
yeah, I tell you, that's...
Jackson just came through there like a freight train, 6'3", 245, and there was nothing stopping him.
No. Anytime they're back in the shotgun, I begin to grimace here just a bit.
Pucci. It hit Niesman in the back. Is that Jackson that picked it up? James Jackson on the return. Didn't think I'd ever say that. May be tough to bring down.
Yeah. He didn't exactly act like he'd done that before, eh?
No. 8:30 left. It's Peoria with a 23-point lead. This is the Indoor Football League. .30 left in the 4th. Pirates 21 unanswered points. And Igor is anxious about something down there.
I thought, wasn't Kiss here not too long ago?
Yes, they were.
Maybe they left one of their roadies behind or something.
Porter to Con Powell. He was bumped and he catches it anyway. Con. Kirk had a touchdown. Now Con's got a touchdown. 30 yards on the pitch and catch. Porter to Con Powell.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's just great concentration there on that catch. Porter just lays it out there. Gary does such a good job just putting the ball out there and seeing who wants the ball. And those Peoria Pirate receivers are going after that football pretty well.
33 touchdown passes and counting for Gary Porter this season. Well, that's 8 for 8, right?
That's 8 for 8.
That's 28 unanswered points after Erie had gotten to within 2 in the third quarter and made a game out of this.
Yeah, I tell you, the interception down there on the goal line that could have very easily been a Erie touchdown probably turned the game around to stay.
That's the first touchdown catch of the night for Con Powell. 8 touchdowns on the season for him. Team leader in receptions, coming into the game with 41 on the year. And Gary Porter gets 1 touchdown closer to Johnny Johnson's record of a year ago. He now just needs 6 in the last couple of regular season games. That's no hill for a climber and nothing for him.
No.
Curves the kickoff. Cooper in his own end zone. And brought down at the 5-yard line by Tony and Percy Scott. Pirates have the bye next week. They finish up the home regular season against Duluth on July 1st. And then they'll play Dayton on the road, and this date isn't correct. I believe it'll be July 6th down in Springfield, Illinois. They're not going to play at Dayton. They're going to play it in Springfield, home of one of the new expansion franchises next season. Springfield Slayers, if I remember right. They'll give him forward progress. And that's Zapp, Jason Zapp on the tackle out of Indiana University. Give him forward progress, a loss of a couple.
Yeah, just total dominance right now by the Pirate defense.
And total dominance for Tiger Woods. He's -8 after the third round with a 10-stroke lead, just for your Tiger Woods update. And the Pirates are doing the same kind of thing here tonight as Ken Bowie comes up with another sack. I have him for 3 unofficially tonight.
I know that Mr. Venna's getting tired of messing with him.
Yeah. Ken Bowie out of Central Missouri State. He played on the national championship team for Blinn Junior College out of Texas back in '96. Third and 13. Bowie had a hand on him that time. It's Zapp with the sack. Zapp by Zapp. Some great names in this game tonight.
Yeah, they are.
Kirk, Con, Zapp, Raphael. And the great thing, it's not just Kirk, it's J.T. Kirk.
J.T. Kirk, exactly.
I never did find out what the J.T. stands for. Could be James Tiberius.
Might be. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, his daddy sat up late at night and watched Star Trek. I'll bet you $5 it is.
You think? Pucci made a heck of an effort there. Incomplete. I'll take that $5 wager.
Okay. Let's find out after game.
All right. Now I really want to know now. I didn't look at him. He's listed as J.T. Kirk.
Well, tonight it has been just tackled. Kirk.
Another goodie. I need to start writing these down because I can't remember all of them.
Got Nelson in at quarterback.
Mike Nelson, who started 3 games while Gary Porter was injured, and he's going to run it in for the score from 7 yards out. And I remember when he went in to fill in for Porter, and I made some kind of a comment to him, and he said, well, you don't want to see me running the ball, and he's run the ball very well this season.
Yeah, there he goes. Gets in there, gets behind his pads. There you go. I guess the real suspense now is just, can Kurtz remain perfect on PATs?
Nine for 9. Man, lighting it up. The former ISU kicker had his tryouts in the NFL with Jets and the Chiefs.
Problem up there, them goalposts too wide.
Apparently so. He's the all-time leading scorer in Illinois State football history.
I did not realize that.
Some of the fans started heading out. How about that Peoria defense?
Totally dominant.
Got to a 2-point game in the 3rd quarter, and they have shut them out.
Totally. They had a lapse there late in the first half. Kind of lost a little bit of their focus, I think, but certainly in the second half here, just totally dominated this football game.
Cooper scored that touchdown to make it 28-26, and they haven't really gone north since. It's been all south. And Cooper brought down or knocked out of bounds at least at the 11. And I would think when your team's 11-0 and you're getting into the dog days of the regular season, this may be welcomed by Bruce Cowdery. A little challenge for his team tonight, keep things interesting, and give him something to talk about and get him fired up about and stuff to work on, I would imagine.
Well, I think so. On an open week, an open week can be the greatest thing that ever happened to you, or it can be the worst thing that ever happened to you. You never really know.
Well, they're going to take most of next week off. I think they'll come back into camp about Thursday.
Yeah, I tell you, I think that, guys just need a little break, need to get away for a little bit, get their bodies healed up some. Get some of those, little nagging injuries that can't ever get them healed up because you just keep re-aggravating them all the time. Take a few days, maybe get feeling healthy, finish up the regular season and go into the playoffs. I think they wrap up the division tonight, don't they, with this win?
Yes.
Or someone else has got to win, I think.
Right. Bennett back to throw and broken up nicely back there by Percy Scott. No, excuse me, that's Jermaine Toney. Jermaine Toney with the coverage. 2:10 to go. Should be a good way to go into the bye week for Peoria. They're one of only 2 teams in the league that hasn't had a bye so far, Peoria and La Crosse. And welcome to our local viewers on WEEK. As time winds down here in the 4th quarter, 2:50 to play, and sorry to say it, but you missed a whale of a game here. It was 28-26 in the opening moments of the 3rd quarter. Peoria clinging to a 2-point lead, and it's been all Pirates since then. Lee Hall and Denver Johnson here at Carver Arena. .35 unanswered for the Pirates. Ryan Venna back to throw. Former Pirate being chased by his old teammate. And that should just be labeled a sack, I would think, or intentional grounding. I guess they'll just go ahead and not call anything right here at this point with 2 minutes to play in regulation. Let's go ahead and let that one go, I guess. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and Peoria is going to improve to 12-0, the only unbeaten team in the league. This is the Indoor Football League. Lee Hall, Denver Johnson back at Carver Arena. Pirates a 63-26 lead, and it's been dominating since it was 28-26, but Erie really played a good ball game up until about 10 minutes to go, 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and Peoria just said, that's enough.
Yeah, I tell you, it's kind of exploded on them. It's kind of hard to digest it all. It was a very good ball game, very good first half. Started out, looked like it might be one of the better second halves of football we've seen in a long time, and it sure has deteriorated. There was a point in time there in the 3rd quarter when Erie wound up 16 points down. They got back in the shotgun. They tried to throw the ball. They had about 4 or 5 offensive penalties in a row. They gave up 2 or 3 sacks in a row, and I think from that point forward, their effort was really doomed as far as having any chance of winning this ball game. Gave away all momentum and all inertia there. Became totally inept offensively at that point.
Mike Nelson under center, gives to Cole Bonner. And no signal yet. And I don't think he got in.
I bet he gets it again.
Bonner has a couple of touchdown runs tonight. Just to kind of recap for you, Peoria had built a 28-12 lead in the 2nd quarter, but then the Invaders came back, got to within 8 at halftime, then scored the first touchdown of the 2nd half. As Bonner takes it in from a yard out, his 3rd TD of the night. Cole Bonner now with 13 touchdowns on the season. There's a look at Coach Cowdery and Gary Tufford, his good friend. You know he's not trying to run it up on anybody, especially not his buddy Gary Tufford. Gary Porter with the extra point attempt. The starting quarterback out there in just his socking feet. Well, Todd Kurz was 9 for 9 on extra points, and I guess they figured they let Porter give it a shot.
I guess so. I believe if I was Todd, I'd be mad. I'd want to get that 10.
Yeah. So getting back to the recap, it was 28-26. Then Cedric Robinson ran on the very next play after the touchdown for 38 yards for a score. Gary Porter hit Eldrin Milton for 30 yards. Cole Bonner a 5-yard touchdown. Porter, 30 yards to Con Powell. Mike Nelson, a 7-yard TD. Bonner, a 1-yard touchdown run there. "41 unanswered points." I just have to.
The dam broke here
believe
somewhere,
that.
didn't it?
Yeah, sure did. And Cooper brought down at the 10. We're under a minute to play now. And it would appear that this Pirates team, in spite of injuries, Lonzo Clayton not in, and Jack Prawl not in on defense. In spite of injuries and new players being brought in, they just keep rolling along.
Yeah, I tell you, get them main guys out of there. Don't risk any injury here. Get some other guys a few snaps. Get this game over with. Go enjoy the rest of the weekend and a week off. And get ready to make a run at it.
Oh, and Cooper brought down from behind by Percy Scott. I believe then the first playoff game for Peoria, let's see, they finish up the regular season on the 6th. I believe the first playoff game for Peoria, since they'll get a first round bye, would be on or about the 23rd of July. As Brian Bennett's pass goes incomplete. 23rd, the first weekend for the playoffs for Peoria. 23rd, the first weekend of the playoffs for Peoria. July 23rd. That is correct, I'm told by our producer Steve Shaw. So that weekend.
These boys got to climb on a bus and go back to Erie.
Yes, sir. A lot of movies.
Well, I hope they got something to heavily sedate number 10.
He's a tough kid.
He better be.
J.T. Kirk, I almost called him James T. Kirk. J.T. Kirk with the catch.
He's sure taking a beating tonight.
And just for the local viewers, we've done the whole James T. Kirk thing all night, all right? So forget about it.
Hey, you might get 30.
We certainly have not seen a team yet that's capable of stopping the Pirates.
Hey, you don't want to give up.
I'm not sure anyone is other than the Pirates. If they execute, if they don't have a bunch of miscues, they're going to be hard to handle. They continue to get better on defense.
And,
Glad Gary Porter makes his living with his arm instead of his foot. That's all I can say.
Or his lung.